If you look around, everything is plastic. The siding on your house, a lot of your automobiles, your clothes, your carpets, everywhere you look, you see plastic.
As of 2015, society has produced so much plastic that it actually exceeded the combined weight of the human population that year. We're struggling to keep pace with how much we've produced, and it's making its way out into the environment.
Can you see that? Those are pre-production pellets. They're made like little split peas. A little earlier this year, I saw that kind of pellet laying in the gutters like hail after a hailstorm. They leaked all along the road from the port to wherever they were going, and the storm drains run into the sun.
There's currently this imbalance between plastic production and waste management. Of the millions of tons of plastic that's produced every year, only a small portion is actually recycled, and the rest of it ends up in landfills or the natural environment.
Eventually the plastic will make it to, if not a river, an ocean, because with runoff and getting into stormwater drains and then a river, it's going to eventually lead to the ocean in a matter of time.
In the northwestern Hawaiian Islands, you can see on the beach just mounds of plastic that has washed up from all around the Pacific. You can walk around and there are carcasses of albatross, and you can see piles of plastic in their stomach.
What you can see, that's half the puzzle. The other half of the puzzle is molecules coming out of those plastics. Each car is releasing 1 milligram of tire dust per kilometer it drives. All that dust is plastic particles. And if you rain on plastic, large numbers of molecules come out, and it all runs off into the waterways and ends up in the ocean.
Small pieces like microplastics can be found even in remote areas where humans aren't.
Microplastics, or your smaller plastics that are less than 5 millimeters in size, have been found from Mount Everest to the Marianas Trench, very remote areas.
Papers like you buy a hamburger in, polystyrene, disappears if you float it on the surface of the ocean in about 3 months. It's not really gone, it's changed. There are compounds in the plastic that break down in the sun, and those float away. Other kinds of plastics are like new 3 years. They don't go away. That's part of the problem, is a lot of plastics that are used for single-use items last for decades without changing.
Small pieces like microplastics can travel up the food chain, and humans can be exposed to them through inhalation as well as ingestion. Not just plastics, but the additives of plastic impact human health because we're exposed to it in so many different ways.
Anytime you drink out of a bottle and you can taste it, you know you're taking in molecules. Some of them are toxic. Some of them are endocrine disruptors.
Plastic pollution is also an environmental justice issue that you have to consider. There's a lot of complexities that come with that, and a lot of social issues that come from that as well.
In a lot of these industrialized corridors of where there's a lot of plastic that's being produced, there's increased levels of air pollution.
The folks who are benefiting from using fossil fuels and producing plastic are not the same populations that are dealing with the burden and all of these environmental and health costs.
With such a massive environmental issue that plastic pollution is, it's in all corners of the world. We're finding out it's in human bodies and animals are consuming it. We really need all stakeholders to work together and cooperate to address this global problem.